All right, let's see. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the Tuesday edition of the training. Hope everyone's having a good start to the week. Let's see. We've got some returners as always. Jai, welcome back as always. Dan, welcome back as well. Anybody, if you're new to the training, would be really awesome if you could put a one in the chat. That you're new. If you're returning, please put a two. Like I said, I know Jai's returning. I know Dan's returning. Bill, Carlos, and Jose and Tony, you're returning as well. Bill, looks okay. You're number one. So again, please put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb. Two if you're returning. That is awesome. And then Bill, I'm going to come over to you in a second. But everybody today, we're going to do something a little bit different today. Normally with the training, I run through kind of the platform on a bunch of stuff, which we'll hit on what we can. But I wanted to know from everybody if you could put into the chat your industry. Because then I'm going to pop around to a couple folks. If you want to turn your mics on, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about the importance of the hook and the kind of video you're recording. Because I think a lot of the times when you make these videos, just slight adjustments on some things can make a difference. So so if you don't mind, everyone in here, please put your industry. That would be great if you can just take a moment to do that. Okay, Bill, thanks for doing that. Carlos, I see yours. Yep, Jai, I know yours. Tony, yep, I remember you, Tony. Let's see, Carlos, mortgages, okay. Let's see, Jose, did you put yours in? Jose, if you don't mind putting in your industry, oh, I see it right there, real estate, perfect. Okay, all right, perfect. And as everybody else comes in, I'll kind of remind them on this. But let me pop over to the number ones first, and then I'm going to kind of jump into some things that are industry based. So, Bill, let me pop over to you. Bill, if you want to turn your mic on, feel free. If you want to say hi, if not, you can say hi in the chat if you'd like to. Typically, just like that, I have a quick little chat with people that are new to Dubb, just on a couple things. But you can unmute yourself if you'd like to, Bill. If you can't, or you're in a situation where hey, you're kind of multitasking, I totally get it. You could just communicate in the chat if you need to. I also saw that Carlos was new as well. So, Bill, I don't see you're unmuted. So I'm going to come over to Carlos. Carlos, you can unmute yourself if you'd like to as well. If you'd like to say hi.
Hey guys,
How you doing, Carlos?
good, thank you.
And I saw you were in real estate, correct? Mortgages.
Mortgages. Yeah, mortgages.
Okay. Where are you at in the Dubb journey? You just kind of get it? Did you record any videos yet, or where are you kind of at?
Yeah, I used Dubb a few years ago and I kind of stopped using it. But yeah, I make videos. I'll post on Instagram, TikTok, but that's mostly what I do.
Okay. So post on Instagram and TikTok. And how about your folks in terms of your audience? Do you do any like email campaigns? Do you do any like reach out on LinkedIn? What does that look like?
Um, Not so much. I think that's what I want to do more of.
The LinkedIn outreach?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
just create more content for that.
Okay. And then this is the thing that I want to kind of focus on today a little bit. I'm going to hit on some other stuff, but since I have you first, Carlos, what the reason I asked everyone to put their industries in is because um, the folks that you're reaching out to for mortgages, what are the different kind of buckets that people fall into, just typically with your top people you reach out to?
I think real estate agents, number one, that are looking for lenders, my past clients, my database.
Hmm.
um, and just followers. But mostly, I think it's mostly friends that are following me on Instagram.
Okay. Okay. And then what would be your for the RE agents, what's your kind of hook to them?
It's mostly educational, just trying to get some education, learn, so they can learn a little bit about the processes that we go through as lenders, uh, programs that are available for first-time buyers, and so that's mostly educational.
Okay. And then the end game of the educational is they learn about that and then, you kind of have a relationship and then you kind of end up working together. Is that the idea?
Exactly. Yeah, that way they can see what that I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Is there any action for them to take at the end? Is there any kind of archive they can look at for more educational stuff? Or is it like book a time you to chat? Or is there any kind of that? Or is it kind of left like, hey, I want to provide you with this value kind of thing?
Probably not a lot of call to action. I think I should be better doing that.
Okay, because the reason I'm bringing this up is that I just want to kind of run through with everybody here is the leveraging of the hook because that's like one of the biggest things. Like if for a real estate agent to stop and whether you emailed them, whether they saw your social post that was like, "Hey, real estate agents, what's the what's the piece of education that you're telling them about, or from your perspective that you do that makes them want to stop and watch the video? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so basically the hook.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's the hook? Like that's the I think that's one of the biggest things because social media and sales are literally coming almost the same thing. As
yeah,
far as like what's why should I listen to the next and I would say probably
30
30 seconds
seconds.
left. Yeah, just to get right into it, about that value. So for you, and I've said this to people before, like we like doing where we'll go into ChatGPT, we'll say give us, 20 hooks and we'll do a nice description of what it is that we're trying to do, like
Yeah,
your exact situation, and then just kind of, massage those after you get them. But I think the reason it's important to get the hook is because the second part of it is always going to be the visual. So
right.
when you record these, like when you're recording them now, what's the style look like that you're doing?
It's mostly like any type of things, like I guess activity
Like
that
the
I've had
camera?
with clients, any something crazy like, hey, I just helped this client
Mhm.
that had a 540 credit score,
Mhm.
kind of like that kind of hook. I mean, I can't remember some of the hooks, but it's something that most people I think have, people that have bad credit and
Yeah.
they were still able to buy a house, how we did it, reach
Okay,
out.
so you could do something like, so you have the whiteboard there, from 540 to buying
Right.
or something like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's good.
And so I think these are the kind of things I would think about. And then for the social posts, same kind of thing. Like maybe you're educating on like the same story. For the social post, I would do maybe a minute, because those on there, it's typically, I think it's a minute. Usually you can go a little bit longer, and then have the Dubb link below as a pinned comment, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, wherever it is, so they can click and go to that landing page.
Yeah,
So I would think I would just switch up the style. You have the mobile app on your phone?
I don't.
Yeah, I would get the Dubb mobile app, grab the phone, and then have the messaging there because that's going to be, I think this is the most straightforward way you can get a message to somebody,
Right.
and it has some enticement to it. Now, you could, if you wanted to, if you didn't use this here, you technically could pull up like a site or something, or maybe it was a screenshot of what you're talking about, maybe a purchased home or something, right? Like if you had like something like this where you zoomed in with the desktop app and you're inside the bubble and you can still use the phone in the bubble. Just make the bubble a little bit bigger. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So I would think about hook like that, visual to make it more exact, and then just start doing those. And if you want to send them over to us for feedback, I put this in here all the time. People do take advantage of, which is great. We love it. Is feedback at Dubb. I just dropped it in the chat. So if you want to try a different style with that, I would do something like that.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And let's pop over to, let's see, Bill, are you able to get your mic on, Bill? If you want, if not, I saw in the chat. I would love to chat with you real quick, but let me see if you pop something else in there because I know you're in health insurance, Medicare. Bill, are you able to unmute yourself? If not, I'll give you my quick take on it as best I can. I would say in terms of the health insurance Medicare space, depending on who you're reaching out to, obviously you'd want the different divisions of Medicare and then, health insurance by itself. But is there a fact about Medicare that they don't know? Is there some process thing that they're unaware of? Is there some advantage to them working with you in terms of the Medicare aspect of things? And visually, what is the message? That's one of the easiest visuals you can do as far as having it on your phone like that, and pull that up. So, Bill, if you can hear me, I would play with that. If you want to send an example over, send it to feedback at Dubb, and we can take a quick look at it and give you some feedback. But I would say the webcam recording with the phone, the mobile app, and the whiteboard, that's a nice, very straight to the way of really getting across the messaging. Okay, so let me pop down here to let's see. Let me go over to hey Ina, by the way. Hi Ina. Everybody that doesn't know Ina is the expert on Dubb. She knows everything, 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 and everything. And Ina, what we're doing is a little fun exercise of it's like a game show. What's your hook? And then we're gonna say what's the visual. So we're kind of working our way through here on that kind of stuff because the hook's important, right?
Yeah, really important.
Yeah. So
With your
yes, and the visuals too. So let's go over to Jose. So Jose, if you want to turn your mic on, let's see. I think Jose, I think you're in real estate, correct? Let's see, Jose, if you want to say hi, feel free to unmute yourself if you'd like to, and join the fun. Hey, Jose.
Hey, how you doing? Good, good.
Good. So talk to me. Where are you at in the journey? Did you make any videos yet? You just get signed up? Where are you kind of at?
No, I had a job for maybe going to a couple of years now,
Yeah.
and we use the Dubb videos to promote on the social media.
Uh-huh.
We usually put the link, we do the marketing,
Uh-huh.
and do a post, and then we'll put the Dubb link so people can see more pictures, and then we're trying to bring those people and then get more, clicks or views or whatever.
Okay. That's great. What kind of style are you doing? Are you doing straight to camera talking? Are you doing like a screen? Like what are the videos kind of look like?
No, we actually outside recording a video and talking about, we're doing a home buyer seminar, we're doing a training, or we're doing something. We do showcase a house, whatever. So we edit the video and upload it to Dubb. And then from Dubb, we grab the link and then we put them where let's see, we do it like a kind of a slideshow or how the house, whatever,
Mhm.
and then we'll put the video, and then we put the link into the social media.
Are you in these videos, Jose? Are you talking in these videos or are they like
Yes, and sometimes we do a talk on the videos, doing the property tour, or maybe do a invitation to come into a seminar.
okay. So an invite. Okay. So have you tried doing the if you're doing the invite, have you tried this style with the phone? You're invited or anything like that?
Um,
Holding up the phone, having that message you're invited or about the webinar or about the open house or about the walkthrough. Have you tried any of that kind of stuff?
like personalized?
Yeah,
No.
like the no, well, not per that it says hi Sarah here. Just forget about that. But I mean the phrase, imagine if it said you're invited. Or you know what I mean? Like
Okay, okay,
you get
okay.
invited, you know?
Yeah.
Because I would do
Uh,
something like that. And even you can also do this. If you have do you have the mobile app on your phone?
yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So if you use the picture in picture, which is the one here, if it's like the open house that you're talking about, or event, you could, if you're close to the property, you can go there and then put yourself on the screen at the same time and say, "Hey, you're invited to this open house." And then you can kind of do a quick little video or something, but you're on the screen with it as well.
Okay. Yeah, I was listening to Darius and some videos. So I've been using it, for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
The system,
Mhm.
but now I wanna be able to use it more often with emails, or invitations or send out. And he recommended to do a Sangria account,
Yep.
which already integrated the Sangria account into the account.
Yep.
But now we use a different CRM,
Hmm.
which is SAM, or the Workflow Secret, and now it has like more stuff we can use. But now I'm trying to figure out how to integrate all the stuff.
What's it
So I guess
called? Sam? What's it called?
SAM is a workflow secret,
It's a
and
CRM?
it's a CRM with AI integration.
Oh, okay. I don't know if we have Sam. I don't know if we have that. We might have to check. If not, we'll have to get back to you on that one,
Yeah,
Jose.
we already, I think, because we did, they gave us a presentation last week, which they already have the integration.
Oh,
I was able to go to the Dubb integration
yep.
and grab the API key
Yep.
and enter it into the system. Now I'm trying to figure out how to do the webhook, so it's like more a little bit complicated.
Webhook.
Oh, there you go, So I guess what do you have to
Yeah,
do with
yeah.
yours or
Uh, yeah, I think we need to either we need to connect that through with Darius, because yeah, I'm not sure about that specific integration. So yeah, we'll get back to you through email, Jose, on
Okay,
that. Yeah.
perfect. Thank
well,
you so
cool. Well, I'm
much.
glad you're making those videos, man. That's great. Just maybe
Yeah.
just integrate some of those little creative things there, and it sounds like you're using it just in the way you should be using it. Last question, I guess, for you. Do you use the QR code at all? Like any kind of physical marketing or any kind of like when you do an open house?
Yes, we use Bitly, so we can create the QR codes.
Okay.
But I don't know if can you create a QR code with Sam. I mean with Dubb.
Yeah, just every video has a QR code option. So you can just get the QR code and have it right there on a placard.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think probably that would be a good idea because we host every weekend an open house,
Oh yeah, perfect.
and and what we did is we do have the small short link and through WhatsApp. So we did a carousel WhatsApp business app, and so we redirect everyone to the WhatsApp, and they click on the link, and that's how we get more people through
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, yeah. I would just integrate those things, but that's awesome. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. And then I saw Dawn. I said I saw you put in there executive search in my industry doing business development. So Dawn, if you want to turn your mic on, if you'd like to, if you want to say hi. If not, hi Dawn.
Hello.
Good to meet you.
Thanks for having this.
Yeah, of course. First of all, amazing last name, Youngblood Reynolds. I mean, that is just like it's almost like a film last name. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, just got married, so most of my clients know me as Young Blood, so I'm trying to transition that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's very cool. It's a memorable name. So the folks that you're reaching out to with the executive search, what's the industry?
Building materials, consumer goods, anything you would see in Lowe's and Home Depot.
Okay. And then what's kind of your how do you usually reach out? Is it LinkedIn? Is it emails? Is it referrals? Is it all the above? Do you call like what does that look like for your
All of the above.
Okay.
I have a vast network, and then LinkedIn is the main go-to.
Okay. Have you seen our recommendation on LinkedIn in terms of what that looks like visually?
I saw a brief a synopsis of that where you could do a video and have the LinkedIn profile and highlight some things, but
Hmm.
I had some questions on that too.
Yeah, well, let's go into that right now, just because I want to show you just two variations on it that you can do. That one is the one you're talking about, one's just slightly different.
Mhm.
So here, so let me know questions wise. What did you have on this one? You said you had a question,
Um,
right? Yeah, yeah.
is- I think you let me ask you this. So did you do just a screenshot or the share app of screen share on the Dubb app?
Yeah, so you can do two things. So one, if you're doing the basic on the like on the profile, you can
Mhm.
use the Chrome extension right up here. The
Yes.
Dubb Chrome, that's the browser-based screen recorder right up here at the top. See the little button here, right there?
Yes.
So that'll open up right here. And then from here, you can adjust the size, shape, virtual background, zoom ins, all the stuff we talked about before. You can do all this. And you can do the annotations if you want to. You can jump to full screen if you want to. There's a lot of choices in here to do, like you kind of already know about. You can do a teleprompter. If you want to do a teleprompter, you have that available. But this is all really like nice and quick with the Chrome. You open it right up, you're right on their page. So that's the advantage of this. This is what this visually looks like. So when you send it to someone and they get in their inbox, it looks like this. Can you see that right there?
That is cool.
Yeah. So this is far and away above what a lot of people do is just regular text message stuff. This is
Yes.
way above, right? But if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can do something like this. I'll show you. This is with right here. See this one here? This
Yes.
is with the desktop app. So with the desktop app screen recorder, you can crop. So what I did was I just cropped on his profile a little bit more. The Chrome that you just saw is just browser based. You can't do any cropping. With the Dubb desktop app screen recorder, you can crop around something. So I just moved in a little closer. I made my bubble a little bigger. And see how I have the whiteboard in there? It said about your book, and I'm pointing at his book.
Yes. Hmm.
That's where you can do something a little more. Now, if you didn't crop, like if I didn't use the desktop app, right? Let's just say I didn't crop. You
Right.
still technically can use the Chrome because all I have to do is just make my bubble just a little bit bigger. I grab my whiteboard and I do the same thing, I point at it. So I can do the same thing from here. I'm just not cropped in closer. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I would think either one of those, but you can get very specific. The cool thing about the desktop app screen recorder is that you can play a pre-recorded video on top of anything. So if you did have a group of prospects on LinkedIn where you didn't want to make a personal video for everyone, like you wanted
Mhm.
to speak to, the challenge of it, and it feels like you're speaking right to me, you could record a video and then with the desktop app, put that on top of anything you want to put it on top of. And you only recorded it once. So
Okay, that makes it nice.
yeah, you just have to weigh the importance of almost like a separation of like these are the people I really want to make a connection with, like make nice super personal ones for them, and maybe have a second tier where it's like it feels like I'm speaking to them, but I'm using the Dubb narrator feature to pre-record a video with the message for that group and then place it on top of their profiles.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Question.
Yeah.
So if I was to do a pre-recorded video,
Mhm.
is there ways to edit a short section where I could pull up their name on my phone and say, "Hey, John, this is for you," and then tag in the original cut and
Yeah,
have
I
it
mean,
fun?
you could just do it as a clip. Like if you had I'll show you this. So if you use the desktop app, let me just show you what this looks like. If you go here, all right, let me pull this up. All right, let me know when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so we get the Dubb desktop app, and let's just go as an example. Let's say record screen, right? Just as an
Yes.
example, let's just get myself here. I'm just going to record a quick clip. Let's just imagine that this is, say you already had a pre-recorded video. Like you open up the desktop app. Let me just restart again. Narrator video, right? Let's say you already recorded, "Hey John," right? So you can
Right.
come in here, you can grab this, click narrator video. Let's just pretend that this is the "Hey John." Well, actually, it says "Hi John," and then you can just here you can put this on top of anything. So say it's a profile, right? You have it on top, whatever you want it on top of. So you have this here. "Hey John, what's going on? Listen, I want to talk." Save it. So there's your "Hi John," right?
Right.
And then you can just, if you already have the clip already recorded, remember the pre-recorded one that you already recorded with that message? Click narrator again. Let's just grab this one right here. Let's pretend that's the clip. And then you put that on top of anything you want to put it on top of, and then you save it. Now, if you have these videos already recorded, let's say you already have everything recorded. You got your "Hi John" recorded. You have the main video, right? What you can do is just go in here, go to video editor, just start here.
hmm
And then all you have to do is drag and drop the video. So every Dubb video has an MP4 version you can download. So when you save a video into Dubb, you can just download the MP4. So you could download the MP4 of "Hi John," download the MP4 of your main video, and then all you have to do is just drag and drop and just put them in order and save.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And we got a training on these. So on the do you know about the YouTube support? Have you seen the videos on there? The training on YouTube support?
I think I've seen one or two videos on that when I was trying to search for how to turn your because I have Dubb app on my phone,
Yep.
and I was trying to figure out how to turn around the name when you hold up your phone to mine's backwards. So I was trying to figure out how to make that readable from the person that's seeing it
Yeah,
on
I
the
think you had
screen.
the maybe it was mirrored or something. Like if you go like this, like
Okay.
yeah, if you and that's the mobile app you have. The desktop app is something different. Desktop app is download Dubb desktop app that we were just using.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
But if you do the phone, like if I'm recording a webcam video and I have my phone, I think if you go like this, I think there's a mirror option if you're seeing the opposite. So if you're on the app and you're here, like here's the app,
Yes.
whiteboard right there, little button.
Mm-hmm.
See, hi Rob. And if it's reversed, I think you might have the mirror down here. See the mirror of my video? See how it's backwards?
Yes. Thank
Oh,
you.
there you go. Unless you want them to figure it out, it might be more interesting. No, no, pretty funny. Like, I don't know what is this? And just have like a riddle. It's like see, that's even more. I want to know what the riddle is, and I want to click more. So yeah. Yeah. Any questions, Don? That's what I recommend as far as that. Oh, I would say this. The last thing I want to say really quick. The hook. What's your hook?
So I have been working on a script,
Uh-huh.
and the hook is, give me one moment. I'll pull that up. 2 seconds.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, I already swiped. No, no,
yes, exactly.
I'm already gone. Forget it.
Exactly.
Forget it.
Outside of just introducing ourselves, because I've already sent these people emails and a snail mail letter.
Mhm.
Now I'm trying to do the video, but it's just introducing us and saying that we specialize in the building material industry. So the hook, the question, I don't have something at the moment.
I would
Uh,
try, like we were saying before, go into chat and
mhm.
ask for some hooks and really be descriptive about what you want because at the end of the day, like I was saying earlier, it's about the person that you're reaching out to, what's the thing that you're telling me that I need to be aware of? Or what's the question? Or there has to be something beyond there has to be some kind of thing that's going to make me want to click. So for the subject line and for in here. And if you see something in their profile, typically on LinkedIn, if there's something in there, that's when you can crop with the desktop app and point at something.
Okay.
Be specific. Because maybe within their company, they have company descriptions about what they do. You could zoom into one, circle something, and like specifically mention like this is what we deal with, or I have a take on this, something like that.
Yeah. This is the industry we only specialize in.
Yeah. Well, it's very niche then. Then yeah, just think in your head, like go into chat, come up with something, but definitely visually, what's the hook and what are you saying? And then, like I said before, short video, 30 seconds or less. And then always have a playlist video that plays after that's a kind of like your pitch video. It's like a minute long. They can see it after. You can talk about, yourself and your company and what you do. And it's more, they get an idea, but for them to see the first video, it's got to be something that they've got to stop and think about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that heads up.
Yeah. No, and like I said, feedback at Dubb. That's email if you want to send over. Feel free to send it over. So yeah.
I will. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course, Don. And then I saw Sal. I think you've been in here before. Sal, your name looks very, 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 very familiar. Sal, are you still in here? I saw you had his hand up, but I think he had to jump out.
How are you?
There he is. Sal, where are you?
So I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida.
How you doing, Sal?
I'm good. So I was on yesterday, right? And so, yeah, today I checked out SIA, and I have to say it's flipping awesome.
Oh, nice.
And the ability to upload, a website and all the information, don't have to do anything. And it created off to the side there in that chat area. It's really unbelievable. One of the things I found really unbelievable was that since call me a representative whose video is on there, my name is Sal.
Yeah.
And when I asked who is Sal, I put my last name as well.
Mm-hmm.
It came back and it said, she is a representative. And now I'm not a she, I'm a he.
Right.
So
right.
I replied and said, Sal is a man.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back and said, I am so sorry to let you forgive me. But yes, we will make that note. I thought it was awesome.
That's funny.
So I used it, and I just wanted to say it's great. And I do have a question because now I realize that, hey, some people may not want to see my face on that intro video. I mean, I kind of look like you, mustache, beard, whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of graying, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if look, I have a better voice for radio than I do a face for TV. Now, my thinking is this. Has there been any studies or results on whether to use an avatar? Because your avatar does work pretty well.
Yeah.
And what I did was I used Canva to create a backdrop.
Yeah.
And then what I did was I placed your avatar on top of the background image. I deleted the avatar background so it blends right in.
Sure.
And it looks great. She does a much better job than I do, with some modifications, a little bit of audio cropping, and it looks great. So here's my question.
Yeah.
Any results on whether or not an avatar that looks prettier than me would generate more intrigue, interest, keep them there longer? Or is a live human like us better?
I can't reference a study. I could say anecdotally some of the stuff that we've tried internally with Dubb with advertising. I'll bring it back to sales, but I mean just in general with advertising. Because you can create all these different characters and all these different things. We haven't seen a difference yet. Obviously with VO3, people do these AI videos all the time now, and they look incredibly realistic. The voice is still a little off. It sounds like it's in a studio somewhere else than the actual visual itself. So, and they'll end up fixing that. But I can't say that yay or nay, but it really, like, what's your industry, Sal? What do you do?
Financial. Let's
like
just
financial advice.
Yep.
Who are your folks? Like, are they like who are
55 plus?
And then like, is it broken down into like pre-retirement, retirement? Is it like
so for this one particular video and attraction piece, it's more about providing in-home care, like for a discount of what they could normally pay for elsewhere. Right.
Okay.
So,
So in-home care. So your audience is 55 plus.
yep.
In-home care is what you're talking about, and the advantage
Yep.
of, right? That you can, okay.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
How are you reaching out to these folks? You have lists, like email lists? Is it like,
Yeah, I do. I've been, I do have a large audience, and so, I could use email, but I am trying now to use just basically Facebook meta ads,
okay, got it. Okay.
and just
Hmm.
take them right to the right to that page.
See, you could do like an A/B split. It's something Darius and Ruben talk about all the time.
That's true.
Just testing it because, the way you're talking about it right now, just hearing your voice, it would sound much more authoritative
Oh,
and
it does.
deep
Yeah.
than an AI voice. Now, regardless of the whole face for radio thing, we live in a time where the uniqueness of all of our features is pretty awesome. Everybody, I think, it's a pretty cool time to be around in terms of the acceptance of how everyone looks and all this kind of stuff, right? So I think I would test it, if you and be like, because when I'm hearing your voice, I almost picture a video where you're leaning towards the camera, you're leaning, you could be in the bubble on top of everything
Yes.
you're talking about. But I can feel the years of experience and the things that you want to say with the right inflection. Now, I would just A/B test it and see how it goes. But I would make sure, obviously, are they 30 seconds or less? How long are these ads? Like 3 minute, 3 minute ads are different, 3 minutes and 1 minute.
Well, the intro with me or with the avatar is about a minute and 20 seconds, and then it through a what do you call that? Where you tie the another follow-up video right behind it. What do you call that?
Well, playlist video for us,
A
but
playlist video,
yeah.
right? And that's about 7 minutes, 6.5
That's
minutes.
okay. The second one could be long. It's just
Right.
getting them into, that next part.
Yeah.
I would say this, I would just try it. But in general, whether it's the avatar or whether it's you, what's the exact hook? Like, do you have a phrase that you use? Like, kind of stop.
Yeah, a personal in-home care for $95 a month.
Okay, so which is probably unheard of, maybe that money.
Well, it is unheard of, but
Uh-huh.
I own it myself, so it's not unheard of to me.
No, but what I mean is, if that is unbelievable, like you're going to be shocked,
It is truly, yes.
then I would chat GPT some kind of like clever whatever that kind of emphasizes that a little bit, like,
Yeah, I've done that, and that's what I've used,
okay,
along with some modification to it. And
okay,
yeah, the hook, I think the hook is there.
okay.
I think it may keep them there. I also offer a up to $200 rebate should they enroll. So
Okay.
There's some good
How's your
stuff
visual?
here.
How's your visual though? It's on top of what? What's the visual they're seeing? The first thing they see, whether it's the avatar or you, what's the background?
The background is like an office, family living room environment with a chair, with an armchair and a plants on both sides. It's very homey looking.
Because you
Yeah.
could maybe add, maybe some kind of arrow to the chair or some kind of phrase that could be behind you that emphasizes this could be them or something. You know what I mean? Just as a thought. Yeah.
A person in a wheelchair.
No, no, but like the care part of it. Do you know what I mean? Like and the something with the financial aspect of like this is what is done and this could be the outcome. Something like that. I'm not sure what it would
Yeah,
be.
no, I get you tied in. You gave out that email yesterday where I could send you a video.
Yeah, send it.
You
Send it.
guys could look at it. What is that?
Feedback at Dubb. I put it in the chat. It's feedback
Yeah.
at Dubb.com. That's the
All
email.
right, I'm gonna send it to you, and
Yeah, cool.
you can give me your feedback, or whoever gets it. You get it, or someone
Yeah, we
else.
all take a look at it. We all like looking at that stuff.
All right, we'll go from there. Thanks, Rob.
So always have good minds on everything, right? A lot of brains looking at it.
Yep.
No,
I
that's
get
cool.
you.
Cool. And let's see. Let's see. Tony, let me come over to Tony. Hey, Tony, what's going on, my friend? Good to hear your voice again, Tony. I think we met. When was the last?
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here.
How are you, Tony?
I'm good.
Any new update? What do you got?
What's that?
Any update? Tell me what's going on.
Well, I'm doing it a little different than sounds like these folks. I'm trying to create a YouTube channel.
Yep, I remember. Yep.
I read a book called Passive Prospecting,
Yep.
where these two realtors talk about that's how they created their business. So I thought, hey, I can do that.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I remember you talking about it when we met. Like, what's the theme of the channel again, Tony? Like, was it more educational? Was it more who was kind of the audience for? Other, agents, buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expireds?
Um, well, I emphasize the northwest suburbs, which in Chicago, that's where I work.
Yep,
And I'm I'm going to aim it at um, first-time buyers and senior citizens.
yep.
So you may have noticed I'm old.
Tony, listen, I remember that one fact you told me when we talked that time, Tony's tips, where you told me if you owned a house and you have a commercial oven, something related to that. I thought that was kind of fun, the Tony
Yeah.
tip thing. So
I've made some of those videos.
get them out on social, on Facebook, get them on wherever. Those are good. And then have the dub link below
Yeah.
to your YouTube
Well,
channel or to a
just
dub
getting
link.
used to Dubb again. So I I think I want to edit some B-roll into it. Um, anyway,
Yeah.
I'm just getting started. I'm not really and I'm doing terrible in real estate because the market here, there's no houses for sale hardly. Like if you get a listing, you can sell it in 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. 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 Well, I would say that's where Tony's tips is going to be one of your best things because that's
Yeah,
like keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone, did you know that kind of stuff. So I think that's what I thought. Like you're kind of like, I thought was your angle, as far as
yeah.
I thought was pretty
Well,
cool.
here's one for you.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's 14 programs to help you get a down payment? And some of them you don't ever have to pay back.
I knew there were 13, but I didn't know there were 14. No, I'm kidding. No, I did not know that. No, that's good. Not 13, but 14. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect. No, there you go. That's cool. Well, Tony, send us an example if you want, my friend. Feedback at Dub. It's in the chat. If you want to record it,
Okay.
make sure it's in the, YouTube format and send it over to us. So, yeah. Cool. Let's see. How about who else is in here that I haven't really seen in here before? Hilton, Kelly Hilton. I don't know if I'm saying your name backwards or it says Hilton Kelly. If you can hear me okay, if you want to say hi, feel free to say hi if you'd like to, if you'd like to unmute. If not, you can say hi in the chat. I wasn't sure if I saw your industry in there. I didn't, but if you'd like to put it in, cool. If not, just enjoy the convo. Xavier, good to see you as always, my friend. Coach extraordinaire, Dub extraordinaire user. You've been using Dub for a long time. You know what you're doing. What's going on?
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Good to hear your voice.
You too, man. You know what? I was just gonna say that an underutilized. Well, I've realized that I've been underutilizing it, and that is showcases. I have been
Mm,
experimenting with showcases, and going back to what you said about utilizing Chat GPT.
yeah.
I actually had Chat GPT take a look at all of our conversations we've had and I asked it to analyze me, and it came back with some feedback, and it called me a professional solutionist. So I'm like, okay, that kind of works.
That's perfect.
Yeah, right. And so I've been experimenting with just using showcases. I was picking up on some of the conversations you were having with the other members here
Yep.
about on social media. I try to keep the videos pretty short
Yep.
and try to entice them to, take the next step by clicking here. And what I'm trying now or experimenting with now is just having more of a showcase
Hmm.
style where they're a little bit longer, they go a little bit more in depth,
Hmm.
and utilizing the pictures to
Hmm.
really kind of make the I guess landing page is what I'm kind of recalling, telling myself in my head at least.
Yeah, like you have the setup, and everybody here, yeah, what Xavier was talking about is a showcase page. So it's something like this, where you can have it's like almost like a video library. It looks like this.
Yeah.
And you can have some buttons below it right here, and then just drop. So you probably take this link and drop it in the socials, right? In the comments or
Yeah, well, first I try to upload a video natively because I know you get like I think you get a little bit more reach if you
yeah,
upload
they
it.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And so the next step is to add that link, and then hopefully, that's when I start looking at the data and say, okay, who's actually willing to follow me down this rabbit trail?
Yeah.
And so I do utilize the analytics that comes with it. And right now, as we speak, I'm actually utilizing a your video avatar
Yeah. Yeah.
to what I'd like to do is I consider this my staff. So I'm going to use some of the staff members that are there ready to work for me and use that to employ them to bring people back to Dubb because I really wanted to showcase the affiliate side because that's kind of where I want to spend the rest of my life is doing telling people about Dubb.
Yeah, no, and you're so good at it. You've got such a great presentation. Your on-camera stuff is really good too. So I think more of you, the avatar stuff, I get it, but I kind of like hearing from you when you make those videos, you know? So,
Yeah, so yeah, I'm willing to experiment. I've been trying to utilize AI, but I kind of get that feedback from a lot of other people. For some reason, they tend to like although like the other gentleman said, I feel like I have a face for radio myself. So
oh God, you guys are killing me. Knock it off. Knock off
right,
the stuff. Radio doesn't exist anymore. No, I'm kidding.
right,
No, it's still out there.
yeah,
No, I think you're great on camera, man. I've seen your videos. So
awesome.
yeah, well, keep doing what you're doing. That's pretty cool. So showcase everybody. He was talking about showcase pages for a link. Anything else on the horizon that you're working on?
Well, for me, just like I'm all about the experimenting. I
Yeah.
do love just putting things out, not being afraid of, other people's opinion. I
Yeah.
think if I could convey any message to anyone out there, it's like you're gonna have to put to bed the notion that, people care enough because you're gonna find the people who don't, and you're
Yeah.
gonna find plenty of people who do.
Right.
So just keep posting.
Yeah. Hey, just keep swimming. Just keep posting. Just keep recording.
Yes,
That's perfect.
yes, sir.
Good to have you in here, my friend. Good to hear your voice.
Yeah, you too.
All right, I think Jose has his hands up, and then I'm going to come over to Hilton's daughter, who just posted it. Awesome. Good to see you in here. That's awesome. You want to learn more about Dubb to help out with his firm. I'm extremely new to Dubb and here to learn more about it. Sweet. All right, well, I'm going to jump through a quick little kind of A to Z that you'll be able to kind of encapsulate in 1 second. Let me pop over to Jose real quick. Jose, I started your hand up. Go ahead, my friend.
I had record some videos. Can you put those showcases? I mean, can you put those videos on the showcase? How do
Yes,
you
you
show
can create
that?
a showcase page inside of Dubb. So when you're in the platform, if you're inside,
Okay.
just share my screen, I'll show you. You can go like this inside Dubb. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Just come right in here to the dashboard, and if you go to assets over here to the left, if you click on assets,
Uh-huh.
see where it says showcases right here. Just
Uh-huh.
click here and then hit the plus button right over here. This is how you create a new showcase. And then it'll walk you through the title, what you want to put in here, what's the image, thumbnail, what do you want your calls to action to be, featured videos, and then you can just add the videos in here. And you're basically building out the page. So when you're done, just click save. And what those will look like is something like this. A showcase page will typically look like this with the header at the top, the main video to start, buttons below to take an action, and then whatever video they play down here, this will pop up to the top and start to play. So
Now, can you put does it showcase the whole videos, or can you put the video to yourself, or can you select the video that you want to showcase?
yeah, whatever one you want to come first. And then you can have the other ones in order down here. So when you're setting up the page, just put the one you want to be first, and then the rest are in order, whatever you want.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. And then over here, so the basic walkthrough Dubb, because I know Hilton's daughter was just
Hi,
mentioning like
I'm
seeing the
Don from
basic
Dubb.
walkthrough Dubb. So let me
We
just
know
show
how
you.
frustrating cold outreach can
Here, let
be.
me just
So
hit
we
pause here on everybody. So there we go. All right. So the basic thing with Dubb, the basic walkthrough in terms of using the platform is something that looks just like this. So basically, when you record a video, this right here is a webcam video. When you hit record, first 3 seconds when you record are going to be a repeating animated GIF that look just like this. First 3 seconds. You can, with editing, take a different part of the video, move it to the front. But this is a style that's recorded with the webcam recorder inside the website. Dubb mobile app on the phone, whiteboard feature on the phone to be able to type that message that we've been talking about. You also can use a virtual background behind you as well. You can even use a combination of both. So I could have Sarah's background behind me, pull up the whiteboard and have a question or statement for Sarah. So, or whatever the image is behind. The image is designed behind, and having this on the phone, it's all about giving someone some context. And the last part of it is the movement. You want to have some movement to the GIF. Now, you also can do screen recordings like this. So, any website that you want to share, the Chrome extension screen recorder is browser-based. It can be right on top. You can walk someone through something. It's very clear that I'm pointing out that this is a market update for real estate. As we looked at earlier, we have a Dubb desktop app that's a screen recorder where you can crop, like I'm cropped in closer here on that report. And you can do all kinds of different ratios. I can go vertical for social media, landscape for YouTube. You record in clips. You can record pre-recorded videos on top of stuff. That's all with the desktop app. The mobile app has a picture-in-picture function. So if you're in real estate, it's obviously great for property walkthroughs. But if you're not, and you want to show something on your computer in a different way, or if you're going for a walk and talk for a client or a prospect, this is a nice kind of visual way to show something. You also have virtual backgrounds on the mobile app as well. But regardless of whatever style you choose, someone clicks on the video and they're brought here to the landing page that we call a preset. So the presets are always supposed to speak to certain parts of your audience. So if I was in real estate and I had buyers and sellers, I want a page for buyers, I want a page for sellers. And that kind of split would work for all the audiences. Then you would have your logo, the video that you've initially created. So like we talked about before, the first video to that person or that group should be about the hook and what your message is to them. The playlist videos that play after it bring more information, particularly if you record a video one time about what you do, a minute or less, like your pitch video, that will always play after. And that saves your breath and having to say the same kind of stuff. Then below here, you have your buttons, your call to action buttons. What do you want them to do when they're done watching? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar, visit your website, download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, email you back, fill out a form? There's a number of choices. Just go in order of importance from left to right. This button here, reply with video, really good for getting video testimonials like you see here in the playlist. So if you don't have video testimonials, send them a video with that button below. Hey, this is Rob. Would love to get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click reply with video below. Nothing complex. You don't have to download anything. Just click here and tell me what you enjoy about the platform. They send you the video back. You make it part of the playlist. And this is the combination that's worked really, really well. And the last part of the page is the AI Sales Assistant SIA. And that was designed so people can answer questions if they have questions about this. Because when you send someone a video, we all have questions, and this enables quick answers. They can come over here to the right and they can ask the AI a question. You can have up to 20 FAQs, and the AI will push for whatever the desired outcome is. So it'll give an answer here and says, hey, are you ready to book a time with Rob? Because that's what I want them to do. We have a training on it. It's educated with website links. It will physically learn what's in text on those pages. And you can also upload a PDF as well. And everything on here is tracked. So you will know, did they open the email? Did they watch the video? If they did, what's the watch percentage? Did they click on any buttons? So you can follow up in a very, very smart way. Now, inside Dubb in general, any video that you upload into the platform or you record will take you to a page. It's called the video edit page. So if I was looking at a video here, I recorded something, it's going to bring me right here after this video edit page. I can change the title. I can upload this directly to YouTube. I can change the different preset background landing page to something else if I wanted to. I can preview this in a new window, opens up like this, and say, oh yeah, there's my page. That's what the video looks like on the page. I also can download my QR code, put this on any kind of physical advertising or if you're at a live event. You also have the ability to look at analytics. So it says no activity yet. That's just because, we haven't sent this video anywhere, but you have the ability to get a bunch of information. You even have an AI digital coach called Kyra. So Kyra will give you immediate feedback on your videos. So if you record something, I know we have the feedback at Dubb, we love to take a look at them. But if you want a quick right away, click generate on Kyra right here, and it's going to give you a delivery analysis on cadence, repetition, are you using filler words, how's your persuasiveness, and it will also break down your visuals and the actual content of what you're saying. Now, there is some caveat with it. With sales, there's obviously some kind of repetition of message, so you can take that with a grain of salt. In terms of the visuals, like if it says here in the visual feedback, framing, sometimes the framing, see, ensure the subject is centered for a balanced look. That's more general because you might want to be off to the right in a bubble on purpose. So some of it you can take with a grain of salt. It gives you content feedback. So all of this is immediate when you record something that'll help you improve. You also can edit any video that you save into Dubb or record. So I can hit the play button. Hey, John, what's going on? I can do a basic edit down here where I can drag my timeline. Let's just say I want to cut this out. Hit the scissor icon here, drag it again. Second cut point, scissors. I've got three pieces. Whatever's highlighted in orange, delete, gone. And if I want to bring it back, undo, 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 and it's right back to the beginning. You even can change the animated GIF. So if you kind of like social media, if you want to drag to a different point of the video that you think is visually more interesting, you can do that for the animated GIF, or you can upload your own thumbnail. But for convenience purposes, when you hit record, the first 3 seconds is the easiest way to do it. Now, from a simple share perspective, if you wanted to do this, you can open up a compose in an email, always have the word video in the subject line, have a good subject like we talked about earlier, some text in terms of why they should watch the video, and then you can drop the video in two ways. One is a little shortcut button at the bottom that we have in here in Gmail at the bottom, Outlook 365 off to the right. The reason this is in here is because we have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder. So this shows up. So you click this here, and I have the ability, if I want to record a video right inside my email and just drop it right in it right now if I want to do this. I also can add a video from my video library down over the bottom right. So if I want to add this one in, click Advanced Options, put the email in of the person I'm sending it to get that tracking, drop a little personalization text, and then you can pop it in just like that. You also can add it directly from the video page. So you can always click Share and Send, email in for tracking, put a little personalization text, copy for email, and it's literally just a copy and paste, and you drop it in just like that. And if you are reaching out on LinkedIn, just remember to connect with someone first because you want them to see the animated GIF. Most people connect, and then click message, click the little Dubb shortcut right down here, pop the video in, and they'll get that right there just like that. And a last reminder for everyone here, and I think everyone here knows this, but if you're not a Dubb partner, 30% recurring commission on anyone subscribes to Dubb through your referral link. So yeah. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Thanks for the kind comment. Appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, we love the platform. So everybody, we got to run. We got a meeting at the top of the hour. Training will be on our YouTube support channel. Probably in a couple hours, it'll be on there. And then, anything for anybody before we go?
Yeah, that's it. Yes, this is a daily thing, Kyle. So yeah, can can join again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be here. So we'll see you tomorrow. But everybody, feedback at Dubb. That's the email. If you want to send it over feedback, send it, send it, send it. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. Thanks, Ina. Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye, guys.